Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is May 21st, and this should be a Whiny Wednesday live, but it is not. I am short-staffed at work right now. I had a supervisor abruptly quit. Totally good, totally fine. Wishing them all the best with their life and their choices. But I also had another supervisor abruptly leave us. And it's all good. She just left us a little bit early. She's off getting ready to have a baby. So there will be no Whiny Wednesday live tonight. I don't know if there will be one next week either. I'm just putting it out there now because, you know, my work life is a little bit unstable. Today, though, we are scrapjacking my scrappy adventures on Instagram, and here is the layout that I have chosen. I love layouts like this. This is probably one of my go-to designs, so I really love this. I've got some photos and a couple things pulled out already. I don't have everything pulled out. Christopher and I were on the phone chatting while I was getting this stuff ready, so anyway. That's a lot of information that you probably didn't need to know before we get to this layout. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so let's talk about this layout. I had fun with this layout. I played around with products. I pulled out some brads. Like I just had a fun time with this layout. So let's talk about it. This paper is a flag papers from the Pirates collection. From Cartabella. I just decided to cut off about 4.5 inches and use the white paper as a background. I've got these two photos. Now my photo orientation is a little bit different than what I am using from my inspiration, but I think it works just fine. I am going to map my photos on some blue cardstock. And I decided to do that because in the Pirates collection, there's a lot of blue. And I just wanted to kind of make it a cohesive thought. You know what I mean? Like I wanted it all to be there and kind of make sense. Because, you know, sometimes you're just like, I don't know what color to use. I'm doing black, red, and white. And I've already got black and red and white. Like, what color do I use? So I pulled the blue. Now I'm going to overlap these photos slightly, and we are putting the We Rock Pirates Forever gang signs that Christopher is doing here as the one that is kind of the focus. And it might seem weird to say the focus, because I do cover up a tiny little portion of that photo. But when I was looking at it and trying to figure out how I wanted to highlight that photo, this just felt like the natural way to do it, right? Like this feels like you're going to see it. So at first, I wasn't going to pop these bad boys up on Fun Foam. Ultimately, I decided, yes, we need fun foam in our lives for this layout. So, went ahead, did that. I've got those layered up. So, I'm liking the way this is looking. And now I'm going to use a couple bits of trim. This is some sort of black humper trim that I picked up at Target many years ago. It was Halloween time. There was also some gauzy bits on here. Got it in the dollar section. It's been years and years. And I probably got it on clearance because that's the way I rolled back then. I am going to add on this little stickery bit from the Pirate sticker sheet. And it is a little bit crooked, but I don't realize it until later, but I will adjust it so it isn't so super crooked. And look at me, I'm taking my time and I'm feeling like I'm getting it all lined up. Oh, my goodness, that yawn came out of nowhere. I'm feeling, you know, good about myself. I'm getting everything lined up and I'm like, yeah, it's so great, so beautiful, so fun. Didn't even realize it. Put that back on the sticker sheet. And now at the bottom, there is a tag and a bit of a cluster down here. So I'm going to make a tag and a bit of a cluster. And I'm having fun with it, right? Like I don't even, let me pull up the inspiration photo because I don't even remember what it exactly looks like. Because, you know, that's how we roll sometimes. Sometimes we look at the layout and we don't really keep looking back. Okay, so it's got a tag, some words, and some decoration. So I've got tags. I've got a tag, words, and decoration. Do I have words down there? I already put the layout away. I gotta look. Yeah, I got words down there. Yes. Okay. So I have this frame piece. I'm going to add the tag, and look, it's got blue on it. So yes, we are connecting the blue. I am going to put some fun foam back here that I end up ripping off for no other reason than I put something else behind there. I make my cluster a little bit more clustery than what it is there. I just felt like it needed something to balance it a little bit better. It wasn't feeling balanced down there. It was just feeling a little bit funky. You know what I mean? It's just feeling a little bit funky. So I don't think I adjust it at this moment. I think it's going to come later. I'm cleaning my glasses off right now because I did not realize how filthy dirty they were until I took them off to rub my eye and then put them back on and was like, whoa. Crazy. It's crazy. Okay. I took my glasses back off and itched my nose because the cottonwood is outrageous. If you don't know about cottonwood, it's like it snows allergens. I don't know how else to describe it, but it snows allergens. And it's horrible. And if you know about the cottonwood, I'm sorry. And if you don't know about the cottonwood, you are blessed. Okay? Count your blessings. Name them one by one. That's blessing number one. You don't have to deal with cottonwood. Anyway, enough of that. So as you can see, I went ahead and added a little bit more of a frame situation down here with this black skinny frame here. And I like this cluster a lot better with how this is. I think it's balanced. I think that it is just adorable, basically, right? It's adorable. And I think I'm still messing with the cluster. I'm going to pull out my piratey things in my Disney section. So in the Disney scrapbooking, right, I use the 4x6 plastic photo holders. And they are all labeled with things like Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Star Wars, Princess, tickets and labels, balloons, castle, large words, ears. I have a Mickey and Minnie one. Like there's themes, right? And the Pirates and the Haunted Mansion stuff doesn't hang out with those other things. The Pirate and the Haunted Mansion stuff hangs out in a different spot. And I know that it's there, but I don't know if I like it hanging out in a different spot. I have to get more 4x6 photo holders if I want to continue to make it fit, but it doesn't, the 4x6 photo holders don't even fit where I need them to right now. It's a whole thing, guys. I have been messing around with my Disney organization for a very long time now, probably 2 months, and I still haven't figured it out exactly. And the problem is I scrapbook a lot of Disney, right? I still have Disney trips I have to finish. I have a Disney trip, haven't even started. We just got back from a Disney trip. I'm finishing this project. I scrapbook a lot of Disney. So I feel like and I have a lot of Disney products, so I feel like it needs a great space, right? And I thought I was going to just leave it all on one Raskog cart. Well, it doesn't exactly all fit on one Raskog cart. It just doesn't. So I don't know what I'm doing with my life yet, you guys. I will figure that out. But I do know that I need to put something over here on the left-hand side. I think in the inspiration layout, let me pull it up. Yep, it is a sticker and a little bit of decoration. So I am going to build up a little clustery bit right here. And I'm using that message in a bottle that I cut out of the cut apart sheet. I've got this parrot sticker, and then I decide that I need it to have some sort of base here. So I went looking for a label. I didn't exactly see a color that was screaming at me, but I did see this chipboard book plate, and in this yellow color, and I was like, this is great. I am going to overlap. We're going to do yellow on yellow, and then I will build my little cluster on this bad boy, and it's going to be great. And it was great. It is great. It's just great. I'm enjoying it. So I've got this down, and then I'm going to use these two little banner stickers and create a little drop-down banner moment here. And then once I get that down, I am going to pop up the bottle on the fun foam so that the bottle doesn't kind of lean backwards, right? Like it's all 3D. And then I am going to grab some tiny little brads. And I went looking for a metal tiny little brad, but the one I pulled out, I didn't have any. I even looked at the black ones, and I didn't have any black tiny little brad. So ultimately, I end up with a white tiny little brad situation in my book plate holes. And when I say tiny little brad, I do mean tiny little brad. I wonder how many times you can say tiny little brad. There's the drinking game for today's video. Tiny little brad. Fun fact, we also have a customer named Brad. He comes in pretty regularly. He likes iced coffee. Anyway, that is enough of that. So I've got that clustery bit over here on the left-hand side. Of course, I washi taped down my brad tines so they weren't going to be sticking out at all. And now I'm going to create a little bit of a cluster up here as well. So I've got this yellow pattern paper, which is, again, my most ultimate favorite yellow paper in the world. And I still haven't gone on the Paper House website to see if it's available. I know last time I talked about it, I was like, oh, I don't know, because I did try to buy it a little while ago, and I didn't see it. So, like I said, it is my favorite yellow paper. It's got a travel cut-apart sheet on the back of it. But the yellow is just a great yellow. That yellow, I love that color. I got a sweatshirt in that color that is like this is going to sound pathetic, but it's like my sit outside when we're chilling on the porch or the patio or someplace and sipping wine and smoking cigars. And it's kind of old now, and I got a new one. Got a new one. So replace that same yellow color sweatshirt. And I love it. Like, I love this yellow color. I think it is, I think it's fantastic. So anyway, I am bringing in that blue color again. I've got the little sticker. It's got a little pirate, or die cut rather. It's got like a little pirate ship and stuff. So I brought the blue up there because I've got blue everywhere now, right? There's blue everywhere. And then I am going to put on a little hook, a pirate hook, and then a little chipboard piece to kind of bridge it all together. And totally happy. Okay, so I'm on the Paper House website, and I go to Scrapbook, and I go to Scrapbook, and Scrapbook supplies, and Scrapbook paper. All right, I'm going to have to scroll. Oh, they do have the paper that I did that hella cool sequin layout with. And those papers, always beautiful. Okay, I don't see it. I see the other papers that were in that collection, but I don't see that. Ooh, I'm going to be devastated, you guys, if... Yeah, I don't think it's there. Okay, that's sad. I'm devastated. I can't hoard this paper, though. I'm not going to hoard it. So anyway, now I need to get a title down here. So I'm over in the stash, Pick It Out stickers. I've got these Tile October Afternoon stickers. And our shirts say, "We Once the Redhead," and then in parentheses underneath of it, "The Way She Was." So a couple years ago, there was a whole big hullabaloo about the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, or Pirates of the Caribbean, however you decide to say it. That there is a scene where they are auctioning off basically people and goods, and the redhead is like quote sexy redhead, and when I say sexy, I'm talking about like pantaloons and stuff, like, and she holds up her skirt, and the pirates, oh, you're getting a bride, auction for a bride is what it is, and the one on the auction block is a pretty chunky lady, pretty chunky animatronic lady, and the pirates are yelling, "We Once the Redhead," because she's coming up on the auction block, and they want the hot broad, right? So anyway, and now in the Pirates ride, it is just an auction, and she's got guns and stuff, and she's a bad A, and the pirates are yelling, "We Once the Rum," and she's like, "They want the rum," and they're like, "We want the rum." So anyway, it's a whole thing. I liked the look of the redhead before she turned into the bad A pirate chick that's like encouraging drinking. Anyway, we have shirts that say, "We Once the Redhead, the Way She Was." So agree or disagree with us about the pirates, but that's the way we like it. That's the way we liked it. Still love pirates. Love it now. We quote it to each other quietly as we're going through the ride. Anyway, I'll shut up about that. There's my layout. Check out the playlist. Check out all the things. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.